Welcome back, Daggerfall Unity fanatics. Let us continue immediately, without delay, post-haste, on the double, right now. We received a message from a field agent, Christinak Wixley, stating that he found something of value, presumably another name. We need someone willing to enter the cave he works in and bring back the object now. If he's in the cave and he's found it, why doesn't he bring it back? He seems a very lazy field agent. I would demote him if I were you. Our agents never disclose their location via written communication for their own safety. So not only do we have to carry this guy's stuff for him, he won't even tell us where he is. Okay. Well, I will try to stay safe. He won't tell you where he is via written communication, but his friend will tell you if you give them this written communication. We have to go to Tunborn. Yeah. It's always nice when they front load a dungeon crawl. Where they find the person in the city. Mini quest up front. I like that so much. Now, there we go. Tristard's Historians. Excellent. I'm glad that everybody's very friendly now. And I'm also glad that the thing is just here. Superb. But I'm most glad that we got to loiter. Looking at the calendar thing in the right-hand corner, has the spelling of Turdas been changed to make it slightly less amusing? I'm almost disappointed. Do I not have the proof? Here we go. Use that. Oh, here we go. Christinak Wixley is in the whole of Sahatexa. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's check out this hole. Well, very foggy today. Ah, look, we have a locator device. I was expecting that would make a whooshing noise. I hope that worked. Hey, let's save. Let's not get carried away. There we go. Who in their right mind would punch a stone wall? This is the emptiest dungeon that we've ever encountered. Oh, there we go. There's somebody. It's still pretty empty. Thanks for sneaking up behind me, Mr. Spider. I think I'm going to invest in some archery training. It looks like it's going to be quite a good skill. Also, how do we get out of here? I think it's a dead end. I guess that's where you keep all your bears. Well, it's a slow, gentle start. What you want on a Monday morning. No, we have to go all the way back. I see. Be nice to have a crossbow. It can behave exactly the same. But just give me something different to look at. Come on, you've been headshot there. Trying to run low on arrows. Oi. It's another bear. And nothing else. When you can one-shot your enemy, the archery is is quite satisfying. But when it takes a lot of arrows, it's not so much. And the fact that you have a little bit of extra inventory management. You know, if you have to wander around 20 different shops in order to get enough arrows to last, it's a bit tiresome. Ooh, fancy armbands. I'm not quite as enamoured of the bow and arrow as I was at the beginning. There you go. We're now out of arrows, so give me my. Now we're back to doing it the old-fashioned way. And yeah, it's a lot faster. Admittedly, we do have an ebony dagger. That does help. How big is this place? It's not small. Can we turn on the thing yet? Not yet. grizzly seems quite... His facial expression is not necessarily one of aggression. Ow. Let's have a rest. Oi. Let's have a rest. Let us have an rest. Thank you. Good grief. Let's go for strength. Although thinking of it, I guess strength has no... Does it affect how much damage is done by archery? Probably not. Who knows with Daggerfall? To be honest, unless we can find a shop that sells 100 arrows, I may not have the patience to persevere with the bow and arrow. Aha. I see, we were already here. Give me the locator thing then. Very good. So. Possibly this part here. We are pretty close. Well, is that true? A little bit distracted by this this little... It keeps disappearing. This little ball of light. But I don't think that is our target. Because our target looks to be almost below us. It's certainly below us. Am I just going round in circles now? Okay, so we're in completely the wrong section. Superb. No, that's great. Go on. Nice bit of infighting there. Of course, bears and tigers are classic enemies. Is the quest target in your pocket? Did you put it in your pants? Tell Uthistaya Heart, I will demand an increase in rank when I'm topside. Yes, because what? You did nothing, man. What are we supposed to do now? You've got a magic Eodoric, whatever that is. What does it do? Summon orcs? With a very bad sense of direction. Come on, you used to be able to come through doors. There you go. Well, I think I prefer your... Yes, the red eyes and the blue plumage. That is it then. You're going to stay here, are you? Fine. It is a bit odd that the mark of recall will allow you to cast the anchor, but it won't allow you to cast the teleport, which is, if you can't teleport, then what's the point of having an anchor? Wow. 25 minutes, that was longer than I'd hoped. From afar, you see a robed figure asking passers-by for help. Do you have any knowledge of the Daedric language? If you're confident in your skill, you could offer to help. Well, I'm not confident in my skill. That must be warm ashes, and it's very good. Hey, I forgot to turn off the lantern. Maintaining the 100% track record on that. Gee, thanks so much. Okay. Yes, let's see if you have a completely different, an all-new exciting quest for us. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. I think this is actually a quest. Incredible. Do this task for me and keep it quiet. And then I'll help talk up your reputation with the guild. Yes, why not? My name is... I know we've met several times before. Your memory is shocking. Oh, there's an ancient magical text hidden in there. Well. He's thinking about it. Come on, Daggerfall Unity, you can do it. There you go. It's loading all the mods for the first time. I would guess. 3 arrows, so if we're going to continue being an archer, we probably want to have more than 3 arrows. I guess this is where we find out who is a reliable arrow merchant. A dwarven saber. If only we were... If only we were a swordsman. You've got some decent equipment. Especially for level 3. So, pawn shop, not too hot on arrows. I considered editing out the shopping, but if there's no shopping, then it will just be all dungeon. So this is the only way to get some I can't think of basic English words. To avoid it all being in a dungeon, basically. Eight arrows, how exciting. I mean, could it not have been 80? Would that have hurt? Hello? Surely there's more. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, the essential blades. Did we go in there? I wouldn't necessarily expect to find arrows in a blades shop, but look, you sell armor as well, so, and you sell axes, so you should sell arrows. You even sell bows. If you sell a bow, you should sell arrows. And I'm curious to find out if the longbow and the short bow have a different different image in when you use them. But you have no arrows. You are, well, maybe there's some here. Wow, you have 2. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That will last about half a fight against an imp. Let us continue on our quest for arrows. Does the armorer have any arrows? He does indeed. He has more than the weaponsmith. So that's great. Ah, you spoil us with your 16 arrows. Bye. The adventurer's Aegeus? Who knows what that is? Steel gauntlets. Well, we don't have any gauntlets. Should we buy some? Yeah, why not? Well, please excuse me for one moment.